What's going on, guys? In this video, a little different subject than usual. I want to talk about the importance of self-control. Alright, you can have all the muscles in the world, you can have the craziest body, the pecs, the shoulders, the chest, benching hundreds of pounds, but if you can't control yourself, you can't control your anger, you can't control your impulses, what do you really have? Alright, yes, I'm a natural bodybuilder and I'm emphasize a lot on natural bodybuilding and following that long process because it does teach us a lot about mental strength and self-control. But people that kinda just wanna get the results and they find that shortcut, they don't go through that hardship and they don't get that self-control. All right, just a little life experience that I want to share. I was basically training a client. That client, I assume he's not 100% natural, but it doesn't matter, right? He's a great guy, great person, very strong guy, but he can't control himself. He had a bad experience with his colleagues. His meeting ended up lasting longer than usual. He came to our session all frustrated, ended up punching the wall, and we couldn't keep up the session. I had to leave because the chemistry wasn't there anymore and it broke the vibe, and it's sad. All right, it's very sad because I know that person means well, but couldn't control himself, couldn't control that frustration. And at the end of the day, if we don't have self-control, we will never get anywhere in terms of relationship, work, career-wise. All right, you will always be a victim and a slave to your impulses right now. All right, natural bodybuilding and going through hardships, the hardships of life. All right, I grew up in the war. I grew up in Syria. All right, during the war, I didn't really have the usual teenage years. All right, I grew up at 14, 15 years old. I was seeing people literally in the streets running away from bombs and this and that. I was also running away. My best friend passed away, that I grew up with. I had a guy next to me that a bomb shell came into. Anyways, that doesn't matter. But when you go through a lot of hardships, I traveled from Syria, went to France, lived in Canada, started working 2-3 full-time jobs in the kitchen as a cook, dishwasher. Some people just look at my hands and they're like, whoa, your hands, you look like you've been through a lot. All right, dishwashing, starting early, getting shouted out, but you just keep going. You go through that hardship, and at the end of the day, it builds a character in you that nothing else can really make you lose it. All right, if you go through that, you will always remember those times and be like, well, if that didn't make me lose it and go all crazy, well, then a meeting that gets extended a bit more, or my job not going as well, or this guy that insulted me, or this guy that looked bad at me in the gym is not gonna piss me off anymore because my threshold is so much higher. All right, and that's the importance of going through hardships. You know, sometimes we want an easy life. All right, we want to make everything easy, we want to take the easy route, but it's killing us on the long term. All right, because going for an easy life is only making you weaker. Going through challenges is only activating your strength. When you go through a challenge, see it that way. Oh, it's activating my strength. It's activating that skill. It's like if you have a very strong skill in you, but it's dormant up until you face a challenge, and that's where the fire activates it. See it like that. All right, the more you want to go for an easy life, the more you have an easy upbringing, all right, the more you will suffer in the future, and the less you can control yourself and all these impulses. All right, I've been talking about nofap, and a lot of people are like, well, I can't do nofap for more than 4 days. I can't. Oh my god, it's so hard, and this and that. Well, it's just because that's the biggest hardship that you'll ever go through, because you've never been through real stuff. All right, it's the reality of things. All right, if you can't control yourself from fapping and opening pornography, or you can't control yourself from holding that anger instead of releasing that frustration, well, at a certain point in life, you will hit a rock bottom that will teach you that lesson even times 10. All right, so I'm just basically sharing that self-control. It's not just about the muscles, it's not just about being strong, it's not just about looking strong from the outside, but it's about controlling yourself and controlling your impulses, controlling those vices, the anger, this, that, and learning from your hardships and not always deciding to go for an easy route. All right, and it goes back to bodybuilding, because yes, training as a natural, do it for years, 10 years, keep going. You've been training for 2 years, you don't see results, keep going. keep going. What do you think this does to your mind? It just teaches resilience. It just teaches that mental strength, that never giving up, all right? As opposed to someone that, oh, I've been training for 6 months. Oh my God, I can't lose my love handles. All right, let me take this cycle. Let me take this arm. Let me take this. Let me jump start. I don't want to waste time. Why wasting time? This product will help me build my chest. Yeah, all right, take it. See you 5 years from now. All right, not only you would have lost all your gains, but also that character wouldn't be there yet. All right, because you're used to cheating your way to things. You're used to taking the easy route. Go through the hard time, go through the hardships, learn from them, and see them as an opportunity to build your character. All right, at the end of the day, a man only has his character. I can lose my muscles today. I can, hopefully not, but I can stop training tomorrow, but it's all the character that bodybuilding built in me that will help me in all the other aspects of life. All right, I find it sad because it's harder and harder to make real connections, because people nowadays, because it's such an easy life, all right, especially in the Western world. I don't know where you're watching from, but most of the people don't really go through big hardships, all right? Maybe what, I don't know, your internet stops working for 2-3 hours. People in Syria, they barely have electricity, so they get used to that. But it's not just about that. Some people even over there, it's not about where you are, but it's about really doing the inner work, all right, and going through those challenges and seeing them as opportunities, all right. An easy life doesn't mean it's the best option for you. It's not the best option, all right. Life sometimes gives you obstacles and challenges on purpose just to teach something in you, all right. That's it for this video, guys. If you watched till the end, it means you're someone that is resilient, because that video wasn't really entertaining. And yeah, thanks for the support. See you guys soon.